Hello.
Hello.
Oh, why are you right over there?
The light's a bit weird.
Hey, guess what? I forgot. This was so last minute, this trip. I forgot a frickin' selfie stick. Can you believe
Because
that?
it was weird because we kept talking about having a night away at a hotel this weekend because we knew it was going to be so hot. And we said, leave it to the last minute, leave it to the last minute, leave it to the last minute. Because it didn't matter if we didn't come to a hotel, so we just got it as cheap as we could.
Yeah, cheap and cheerful. But you'll see in the vlog, so we're showing you just that so that you can see in the vlog. Now, for those of you who were hyper worried about our
Should we turn it round a bit because the light is very...
I think we should turn it this way.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
For anyone who was hyper worried about our social distancing faux pas in Cornwall, we're allowed to be this close, aren't we? So we haven't broken any protocol in being here. Nadia broke a few protocols last night, though.
I shot yesterday, Mark. I shot yesterday. I did supermarket sweep yesterday.
You're allowed to say.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I filmed supermarket sweep yesterday, which was hilariously funny. But we all had to have COVID tests before we could do it. And it was so weird standing this close to Andrea because we both knew we didn't have COVID. It was so weird.
So that will explain why you had the test done. And in the vlog, you're going to see the remarkable event that happened around Nadia taking her test. But we'll save that too. Claire Smiley, don't mention Cornwall. Did you mention Cornwall?
You did.
Oh, I thought you did. So we've rowed, we've cried, we've also cuddled. But we're in a very nice spot. And I'm starving and I'm cold. Is anyone else cold?
Because he's got the aircon on.
I'm really, whew, it's a bit chilly in here, isn't it? Shall I go and turn it down?
I woke up this morning and I was coughing and it was like, Mark was like, I could tell you were like, and it's one of those weird hotels where there's two double beds. And he was like, I said, what would you do if I did have COVID? Would you isolate me? And you said you wouldn't, didn't you?
I did. I quite like the idea of being in a bubble with you.
Oh, that's nice.
I tell you what, one of the things you don't get to do...
She can get happy birthday, Laura.
I am
Laura
worthy.
M is 30 tomorrow. Can she get happy birthday? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura M.
Laura M.
Happy birthday to
I've bought a surprise.
In a hotel.
You know our friends in Chiswick?
Yes.
I've bought something at home that's a massive surprise, which you have to remind me to do, and we have to let them know that we're going to do it. Yeah.
And our friends in Chiswick, we're giving you big
hugs. Big hugs.
Big hugs.
Francois Kamanzuli. Hello, my lovelies. Hello, Nadia and Mark. Hello, Francois Kamanzuli.
Hello.
We love your name. I'm a puddle of sweat on the floor.
Only 20 degrees centigrade, but 84 humidity.
Please, you said that.
That's
I just came in from popping to the corner shop to get some Alka-Seltzer for Nads. We live the rock and roll lifestyle, I tell you. It doesn't feel as hot, but it feels more humid than yesterday. Would anyone agree with that assessment? Afternoon, Ashley.
Ashley, you suffering. You don't like the heat at all, do you? Somebody said to me the other day, the fan to get is the Dyson, but apparently it's about 500 quid. But apparently it is so amazing, and it's got no, it's not noisy.
Hello, Cass T.
Hello, Cass T. So if Dyson would like to hashtag gift me, I'll give them a really nice hashtag gift, thank you.
Yeah. Debbie Hollidge, we are in a London hotel for aircon. You're absolutely right. And it's absolutely bloody joy. But we're about to head out. It's not just
that, actually, because we've got...
That's not why we came.
My sister's got some friends over and they wanted to stay. She wanted to stay at mine.
We basically were booted out.
Yeah. So her friend is staying at her. It's all very confusing. But and anyway, we had so much work to do. We thought, why don't we just go away, have a bit of time on our own and get all this work done? And it's been really nice. It's been really good, hasn't it?
What work have you done? She had a dirty burger at midnight.
So bad.
Was it plant-based?
I was starving because I had such a long day yesterday. I didn't get back here from supermarket sweep, which I'm probably not supposed to mention, until 11:30, and all I had all day was a sandwich. So I was like, we're in town.
Yeah.
Deliveroo will order, and then what did we find that they delivered?
Mackie D's.
It was evil.
It was evil.
Evil. It should have been illegal. It was disgusting. It was disgraceful. It was so damn good.
You're going to see it all in our vlog.
Vlogs.
Hi from California, Jason Camarena.
Hi,
I've not seen your name before.
California.
Hello, California.
We
How
love
are things down
California.
there?
Oh, yeah.
How are you coping?
We love America. We're real American files, and we feel so sad. We're watching all the time Trump, and we are quite astonished at
I'm literally on the
confused signals that you're getting.
I'm on the press. Well, I'm not on the press button because there's no flights that I can look at because Virgin Atlantic is filed for bankruptcy. But me and Nanny Di were due to go to New York. We're desperate to get back to LA. We're desperate to get back to California. But here's the thing. Did you know that we've got a new symptom of coronavirus?
Oh, God. What?
Do you want to know what it is?
Wait, let me guess. Farting?
Nearly. A sort of...
Ingrowing toenails?
Possibly. Haven't they kind of hoovered up every single symptom available?
Everything that is human.
Ow! I've hurt my ear.
Not earache.
Ow!
Earache.
No, I've hurt my ear.
Don't be stupid,
No, with
Mark.
my nail, I've hurt my ear.
Mark, you're being silly.
I think it's going to be bleeding when I pull my finger away. Hiccuping.
You shut the front door.
Hiccuping is now considered one of the symptoms of coronavirus.
Sweating, says Marcia. Hiccups. Jesus Christ. Everything is COVID.
Yeah.
Symptom, eating a burger at midnight, James Flanagan says. I think so.
I think breathing will be a symptom now. Judy Phillips, you're on the money, which is why the only people that haven't got it are the zombies in The Walking Dead. They're not really breathing, are they? Virgin Atlantic filed for bankruptcy in America. We're waiting to see what that actually means, whether there's a rescue package or whether they go into administration or whether any of their customers are going to be looked after. I preferred the farting symptom, says Dawny Harvey.
Oh, look at this. Sky News understands border force intercepted 2 boats carrying around 30
that was a big...
Poor souls.
That's a big story on the news app today.
Poor souls.
Migrant boats may be blocked in channel. So we are in a situation where we are... Do you remember that film Waterworld? And do you remember, I mean, I think every 2 or 3 years, there's an organisation, government funded, I think, that looks at the worst case scenario for the planet from a countless different perspectives. So we look at environmental, economic, and one of them is the idea that eventually, we feel that all the sort of migrant boats are arriving in Italy. We're an island. They're naturally going to start to gravitate towards us. Obviously, they'll travel over land and then jump on boats.
Souls.
So desperate individuals who... What do we do about it? I mean, what do we do about it? Did you see there was a journalist the other week who was hounded for not helping
babies yesterday,
them?
children, pregnant women. I mean, it's just people with desperate. Many of them that get in those boats can't even swim. That's how desperate you are to take that terribly dangerous journey. Oh, it's just...
Babe, hang on. Sorry, it's just terrible. Sorry, there's just a bit of news there that I think will resonate for you.
Oh no! E is going to close down.
Is that really the case?
The Kardashians have been carrying the channel for 15 years. Have the Kardashians pulled out? Maybe the Kardashians aren't doing this show anymore.
Well, maybe the Kardashians, if they're canny, are going to pull it to themselves.
Get their own channel.
Just do it on their own channel. I mean, the nature of, content creation is everyone can be their own boss. Do you know what I mean? Shout out from the Wirral, Margaret Wright. Why do they want to travel all the way to the UK? Angela Thompson. Well, a very clear reason they want to travel all the way to the UK is because they're often escaping oppression and a lack of economics and
war, starvation.
But it's the whole asylum seeker syndrome.
Nobody leaves their home
willingly.
That is okay in their home.
No.
So there's always going to be a tragic story behind it. But what's this?
This is the flight in India. Is it the
Oh
flight in
my
India that
God.
went down? I think it was on the runway. It went out of control. Two people.
Was this yesterday?
This was last night.
I'm seeing the most unbelievable picture.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you've never seen a film in a air
Well,
crash
do
like
you know what that reminds
Never.
me of? You know that exhibit at the Universal?
Yeah.
Where they have the crashed airplane?
Oh my God, it's
It
raining.
looks
Look at
catastrophic.
people.
I don't think as many people... I don't think... Well, the last I heard, not as many people have
Oh
died
my God.
as we at first feared.
Okay,
Connie
well, let's
H.
get on to something a bit
Connie H,
lighter.
I love New York and Boston, Los Angeles, Palm Beach, Florida is where I live, but I feel I have less worry. I'm back home here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think, well, that might be... I do think there's a bit of a worry going on with America. There was some scientist yesterday talking about the fact that they may never be able to control it because they've allowed it to kind of run ragged.
You okay? You're just on a live. You okay? Are you okay?
Have a
No.
lovely time.
Oh, okay.
Millie Moo May, I haven't had a
Go on.
McDonald's since the beginning of March. Christ, turn off the news. Please just enjoy your weekend away. All too depressing, to be honest, Claire Smiley. Well, you're right. We like to stay across the news all the time. Right, one of the stories that was in the press today, one of the stories that was in the press today, I think it was in The Sun, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Was, are Britain's women the most jealous? Give us
In the world?
Yeah, in the world. Give us your take on this, guys. Are Britain's women the most jealous? It's in The Sun. It's trending like mad. But here's the thing. So, from monitoring their blokes' locations to banning lads' holidays, some girlfriends go to ridiculous lengths to keep their man in line. And it seems like the peg for this story is Lauren Silverman had a showdown with Alicia Dixon after fearing she was getting too close to her boyfriend Simon Cowell. Ooh.
I don't think Alicia Dixon would go after it.
However, Alicia and Lauren later denied the claims. I don't believe Lauren has ever been suspicious of Alicia and Simon's friendship. There's no animosity. We speak to 3 Sun readers who reckon they are Britain's most jealous girlfriends.
Oh, come on. Let's have them.
Carer Kelsey Lee from Wakefield is proud to be one of the UK's most jealous girlfriends. It nurtures her relationship with her man. See, jealousy in men always tips towards abuse, doesn't it? When we talk about these topics, there's the feeling that jealousy is the thin end of the wedge with men for controlling and abusive behaviour. Though I do think, Big G Sports Oz, I don't think it is quality journalism, but I tell you what, it's a bit of fun. It's the thin end of the wedge whenever men are talked about with jealousy, because it's about control and all of that. And then this story comes in, going back to this point about whether it's any good journalism, and it's always sort of made light of. It's kind of fun. It's light-hearted.
I don't think jealousy is ever fun for anyone.
No, that's my point.
The person that's suffering from it, or the person that is the victim of the sufferer.
Yeah.
I think it can be one of the most damaging emotions really in a relationship. And I always feel so sorry, whether it's man or woman that suffers from jealousy, but it does bring out the very worst in people, and it causes such misery.
Grania Scarlet, jealousy, misery. The road to ruin.
And then you've got some people that really play on it, and you've got some people that use it as a way of controlling and keeping somebody very unhappy and connected and engaged with whatever they're doing. I think it's...
Well, Kelsey Lee here says, I've been cheated on in the past, so when I finally met the one, it was time for a tough approach. I think my problem with the whole, as I've learned in a sort of, the most difficult ways, the more you try and stridently control something, the more likely you are to break it. Ruth Langsford always says she's very jealous. See, this is the kind of topic that I would imagine loose women would have a field day with.
Oh, yeah, this is absolutely...
Are we the most... I knew... so this woman, Kelsey, is considered one of the 3 top jealous women in the UK. I knew I'd have to institute a boyfriend boot camp. Wow, okay.
Imagine if we were saying that about a bloke.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's my point. So it's less about the rights and wrongs and where they come from and all that kind of stuff. But if you had an article like this about a man, well, you couldn't.
But look at this. I knew I had to be very strict with Casper. He loved all-night computer gaming with his mates and boozy sessions down the pub. However, my work as a carer meant I often couldn't be there. Just go up a bit.
Hit the thumbs up, guys,
a
whilst I'm
good-looking man
scrolling.
on his
Hit the
own
thumbs
with
up.
mates who can lead him astray and single girls looking to steal someone made me feel sick. You see, there is a line, isn't there? I'm totally fine with people putting boundaries in place for their relationship. Right?
Yeah.
But if you are feeling that you have to check up and completely break down a person to get them into the person that you want...
Maybe it's not the right thing.
Yeah, but is she not just saying there that I'm now his girlfriend and I don't want him on all-night boozing sessions? And, so it's not... I think often women can be... the word jealousy can be used as a term against a woman who actually is just saying there's certain patterns of behaviour that I
don't
don't
like.
appreciate once I'm in a proper relationship.
Dawn Claricoat says it quite well. A lot of jealousy is down to insecurities. I think the vast majority
Yeah.
of jealousy is down to
But I
insecurities.
think we also have to be careful that often women are called jealous when they're actually saying, actually, I'm here, I'm a carer, I've got the baby. All night sessions in the pub don't really work for me. I don't see that as jealousy. I see that as being grown up.
Angela Thompson's interesting point. I think the younger generation are controlling through
That's what Maddie says.
through jealousy. My stepsons have both ended relationships through jealousy over the daftest of things. Wow. Yeah, that's intriguing. Maddie says that there's a lot of jealousy amongst
She thinks
control.
there's a lot of jealousy in the younger generation because of the amount of access they have to what everybody's doing. So you can watch on stories, you can watch on Snapchat, you can watch, and I just think that's really unhealthy. When I think back to when I was young and dating, and everyone was jealous then, weren't they? Because you didn't really understand yourself and you had no sense of self. And, if you got a chance to have a look at letters or cards or look in someone's wallet, you might have done. But now you could stalk all day long if you wanted people's Facebook. And I just think it's too much temptation for people because it's really easy to fall into that.
No, I agree.
I mean, I made a conscious decision that I didn't want to be jealous anymore because I just thought it leads to hell. It causes abject misery. If somebody's trying to make me feel jealous, then they don't love me because I think that that's a really cruel thing to do for somebody. And I'm just not going to be jealous. I'm going to believe that a person's with me because they want to be with me.
That's good. That's very, very, very healthy.
Why are you being stupid?
I was trying to be like a really informed
You've
and
been
educated
really
co-presenter.
annoying. You came more across like Richard Madeley.
Oh, fucking
Well, no,
hell.
but you did. I'm prepared to
All
bring
right.
the Richard Madeley card out.
Oh,
if you
God.
go, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't. Actually, I wasn't
You
listening.
weren't listening.
No, sorry, I was reading it.
Exactly.
Only because I was reading people. No, Claire Benton, I have to say, just watched you, Mark. And yesterday's coffee morning moaning was quite fun, wasn't it? I told them the story of how I stuck my fingers up at my granddad when he was fast. And then took myself into the garden and beat myself up because I thought I was going to go to hell.
That's so sweet.
But then the Tales of the Unexpected I was talking about was the one where she would meet men in the park, take them back to her house with huge feet as bedheads, and then she'd kill them with a leg of lamb and eat the leg of lamb. And I remember being petrified for most of my grown-up life that I would win, in grown-up life, I would meet women who might try and kill me with food
Oh, bless
and then
you.
eat the evidence.
Your mind really has been your worst enemy throughout your life.
It really has.
He's just too clever. He drives himself fucking pots.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not as clever as
Zandy Gibbs saying how beautiful you are today. That's very
Oh,
sweet, isn't
thank
it?
you.
Yeah. Carla Martin, oh my goodness. Jackie Valino, Mark Madley. Don't say
Oh,
that.
it works.
Madeley, Mark Madeley.
Mark Madeley.
Rashida, it's so easy to get paranoid about your partner's likes. I saw another comment you popped up earlier, Rashida, that it's far harder to not be jealous in a social media age because there is that thing, you see it with your kids and friends,
Far
don't you?
harder
Where,
to not be
yeah, but if you
jealous,
don't like what I've posted, or the worst one of all, and this is why I hate WhatsApp with a vengeance, is when people have seen your comment and they don't reply to your comment because then you get impatient. Then you think, why haven't you replied?
I'm one of those terrible people that opens an email or opens a text
And then
or
leave
something.
it.
No, whilst I'm doing something else, and I think, I'll answer that later, and then I forget, and I'm trying to make myself change doing that I don't open anything until I'm actually in a position where I can answer it.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't realised people get really upset about that.
Francisca Bastos, I have to unpack and organise my room, but I've been avoiding the whole day. Any suggestions? I'd recommend not doing
Don't
it on
do
the
it.
hottest day of the year.
I'd say don't
virtually.
do it. I'd say go and lie in the bath.
Yeah, I
Get
would
paddling
too.
pool. Don't do it. The worst day you could do it. Today is a day to just flop. Oh, Lebanon. We've got the news on behind you. How much more can a people take?
I know. One of the other things that's coming up at the moment is that France looks like could be added to the quarantine list. Do you know anyone in France?
I
Or
do.
anyone
I've got a
who's
friend
worried?
in France at
Have
the
you?
moment, and she's really pissing me off if she's listening, because she's in the most gorgeous villa with staff, right? With staff, because it's a friend of hers that's really wealthy, and they like bring her things on silver platters, like gin and tonics with like nuts and olives, while she sits by the bloody pool.
So if she was-
And she went, "Oh, I might have to stay here because I might quarantine." When I came back, I was like,
Is it free of charge where she's staying?
Yes.
Oh, so she could stay there as long as she wants.
Yes.
I was going to say you could get your own back and say,
Yes.
you've got to stay there. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you're liking what you're hearing.
"We don't have any rich friends, do we?"
Um,
No, we don't.
That's just the sound of tumbleweed.
Got any rich friends with a villa or a cottage?
Do you know what? Here's the thing. When I was drinking, right, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it loud and proud, I was rarely, if ever, bought a drink. Ever. I did all the drink buying. That kind of ties in with you us not knowing anyone as well. But you know what I mean? And then when I was sober, I would rarely be bought a soft drink. Isn't that mean?
I'd just like to know one person with a villa somewhere.
Oh, I see, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I see what you mean. I just want
anyone
a
wants to be
drink bought for me.
If anyone wants to be my friend who's got a villa, we can be friends. No,
I just want to be bought. I just want to be bought a drink.
I wouldn't mind somebody, a friend with a swimming pool.
Nadia, loved your bikini post. Self-love and
you.
exception is liberating and empowering. I hit this when I was 33 years in. Ha ha ha.
Oh, please check out my post on Instagram if you haven't. I'm trying to answer as many messages as I can.
Yeah, I was saying to the guys.
It's really resonated with so many people. I said to you, didn't I? I said, honestly, this. You wouldn't believe how moved I get when I'm reading those messages. I genuinely do. And when people say things, anyway. But anyway,
I was explaining to the guys that we don't get, because of the amount of content we're putting out and lives and everything, it's very hard for us to often reply. We don't get a chance to reply to many comments. But I was saying that the reason we do these lives is that we can react to many of your comments in situ whilst live. Do you see what I mean? But don't think we don't read them. We do go through, we do read them. We love hearing your advice and your tips. Green-fingered hell, I managed to focus in on one of the green-fingered hells where you were making suggestions. I think I've been a bit tough with Nanny Di. So,
Sue Wood did her workout. She's asking if you did. She did her workout after her housework this morning. Sue Wood, you're a nutter.
Sue Wood, well done. No, listen, here's what I did. I have to do I do 5 Joe Wicks a week in a 7-day period. I've done all my 5 this week so I could have today off, and then I'll be doing them again tomorrow when the Sunday show is out.
You can use the gym here.
Yeah, if I want to, I haven't brought any trainers though. I actively was taking the time off because I'm going to do them Sunday evening. So those are the. So are we the most women? Are women in the UK the most jealous in the world? I don't know. You're not jealous at all. You've never had a jealous bone in your body with me, have you? You haven't got jealous of anything. Do you get jealous when I have scintillating conversation with people and think, I wish I could be part of that? No. Do you get jealous of my socks?
I'm always joyful for you. Whatever makes you happy, it makes me happy. So if you were sat with a gorgeous woman chatting and laughing,
which happens
and being
most Fridays,
and really engaged and really, I'd just be really happy because I know you love me.
Okay.
It's not because
That's nice.
not because I think I don't not get jealous because I don't care. I don't get jealous because I trust you.
Oh.
So that's what you've got to understand. When people think, "Oh my God, you're not jealous," that means you don't love me. It's not always that.
No, you're very true.
Because for me,
you've taught me that.
The greatest love is somebody trusting me. That is everything.
You've taught me that over the years. Oh, look at this.
Fucking long enough.
Jessica Woodstock. I'm not jealous. I tell my boyfriend to get on his bike if he wants someone else. Just witnessed Mission Impossible being filmed. Tom Cruise is jumping out of helicopters down from my grandparents.
Oh, wow. That's so cool, Jessica. That is really cool.
So cool.
Mark would love that.
Cassie Miles, shout out. Vivian Stremecki, hi from the US. Elizabeth Gordon, hi Nadia Mark, just logged on. Where are you? We're in London.
Hi Elizabeth, haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah. Gerard Mulligan, we're not going to say any more details other than we're in London.
Hi Jennifer Kando. Hi George.
Nicola Sinnott, wow. Elaine Upright, hey lovelies. Oh.
Hi Sue Thorpe.
Well, we hope you're going to stay cool today, as cool as us, because we're staying cool.
The Sunday show will be going out tomorrow, but it will be later because...
It went up earlier last weekend though, didn't it?
It'll be later tomorrow because...
Oh, when are we doing our members live?
Because Teddy, we have to get Teddy's talks in and he's out, and so it'll be a later...
members live, well done Xander.
Members live.
We've got between now and tomorrow.
Well, we'll do tonight.
Tonight. We'll do a members live tonight. Over there. We'll do one over there.
We'll let you know a bit later what time. Because it will depend.
Yeah. I've got a Sundance film tonight as well.
Am I watching that with you?
You can do if you want.
Is it good?
I don't know.
Like
no one's seen it because it's Sundance.
Is it sci-fi?
First. No, it's not sci-fi. It's Sundance.
Is it a horror?
No. So yeah, tonight. So see you tonight. If you haven't join the family members area. It's the greatest £1.99 you'll spend in a month.
It's just in the box below. Join.
And if you don't, just stay here. You'll get loads of good content. There was a vlog last night. Go and check out the vlog. It was quite a funny one. I can't remember what happened.
Maddie's called Maddie Sharona, not Madeline. She's Maddie.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite Conservative sub, guys? Says Xander Gibb. You, Xander,
Oh,
of course.
yeah.
I think you're
Probably our only
Conservative.
only gay Conservative sub, I think. Loved your photo shoot, Mark. I do the same pose. That's right. It was the photo shoot of me feeling so effing awkward and you telling me to retract my teeth like an alien monster.
Jessica Woodstock says it's the greatest $1.99 a month you'll ever
Oh,
spend.
bless you.
What's the
Look,
food
Christina
tomorrow?
C. We had some happy news. We had our 12-week scan this week. Our second baby is finally here, 7 years after our first. Enjoy your weekend.
Oh, Christina, that's so lovely.
Congratulations.
We had some really good news that a really good friend of ours was pregnant yesterday.
yeah.
It made me cry. I was so
Yeah,
happy.
it's so lovely. Oh, Monica Pollard, I'm a Conservative pan person. There you go.
Yay,
You're our
Monica,
second
we've
favourite.
got another one.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
All right, guys. Well, look, we'll see you later. We're obviously vlogging bits and bobs as we go.
Hi guys, Sarah Watkins. We had to cancel our holes because my son got
Oh, no.
COVID symptoms. Got tested negative.
Oh, no.
Bit annoying, but glad he's okay. Oh,
God,
God.
that's frustrating, isn't it?
Oh, God. This is the thing, isn't it? It's like I woke up this morning, I had a bit of a cough, and I was like, oh, Christ. Is this COVID? It's like, are we ever going to get anything again without thinking it's COVID? So annoying.
Debbie Hollidge, enjoy rat of day. Oh, rest of day.
Rest of day.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, we need to go and eat a
I'm
rat.
so hungry. Lots of love, guys.
Lots of love.
Well
How
done,
to become a
Jodie.
member.
Just landed a journalism
Jessica,
job. Well
I think
done.
That's us. Jessica asking how to become a member. Just under here, there's a little box and it says join.
Join.
So if you hit that box, and then it will tell you how.
You might have to go off if you're on an old device. You might have to go off it, do it on a smart, spangly new device, and then come back to your old device to be able to go to the community page. All right, my darlings. Lots of love. So we'll see you later
Stay
for the Members
cool.
Live. We'll post when it is. And lots of love.
And at some point this weekend, there's going to be a surprise night shift.
Oh, exciting.
Bye.